I could have gotten a pizza anywhere. I could have went to any branch of Pizza Express pretty much anywhere up and down the country. But here I am back in Zone 1 London. So the reason why I want to take you here is because of the Pizza Express story. I just find it so compelling that I couldn't resist doing a little vlog about it. But anyway, hello again viewers, welcome back to my channel. So it's a nice sunny warm early July and I'm standing in front of number 29 Wardour Street where it all begun. So in 1965, entrepreneur Peter Boyzot from Peterborough purchased a business and became a leaseholder of this particular building. And one of the first things he had to do was knock this particular wall down in order to fit a industrial-sized pizza oven that he just purchased from Italy. And from then on, he opened up the very first Pizza Express, most famously known for the very first pizza establishment in London, if not UK, that served pizza as a whole rather than just a slice. Anyway, it's a shame it's no longer here as it shut down in 2021. However, the next best thing is to go to the next oldest Pizza Express restaurant, which is about 10-15 minutes walk away from here in Coptic Street in Bloomsbury. So I'll be covering my visit and the rest of my vlog in there, but I'll go through a little bit more history about the place. So if you have been watching my videos and you're not subscribed already, or you're new to my channel and you've been liking what you see, then I could really do with your support. And if you could give me a thumbs up, or even better, subscribe to my channel, as it will make all the difference and help me grow my channel and help me produce more content in the future. Okay, so enough groveling. I'm getting rather hungry now, so I'm going to take a stroll over to Coptic Street in Bloomsbury, and then I'll find my table and I'll see you in the restaurant. And yes, of course, I just realised it's almost 60 years since the launch of Pizza Express. So, you know, rather like the menu here, it's very snazzy. So, in keeping with the design language of Pizza Express, look at the way how this opens. Look. Very, very quirky. I like it. There you go. It's taking up all the table there for that. Okay, just a little cursory view of the menu. And oh, thank you very much, that's lovely. I'm not going to go for every individual item, as you could probably see the items yourself online, but I kind of have a good idea of what I want anyway, so. Alright, that's even better, thank you. There you go, service with a smile. So I have an idea of what I want anyway, as it's more of a in keeping with the traditional menu items, so nothing. I'm not going to venture further out afield on this one in this vlog, I'm afraid. Quick look at the wine list and usual safe choices, but alas, as this is a pizza restaurant, there's going to be a bit of a bias towards Italian wine. But I've just noticed they do Barolo by the bottle here. That's pretty nice. That's actually very well priced as well, all things considered. So I've parked up on my table, just elected to be near the window to get a little more natural light in. It's a little bit, not say dark, it's just very easy on the eye in terms of brightness levels, if that's the right term. But it's a lovely, charming place this is. Another reason I did want to go to the Coptic Street Bloomsbury branch is this is, I believe, one of the very few Pizza Expresses that retained its original decor going all the way back to 1967. So that's lovely. Thank you.
Enjoy.
Will do. Thank you. Since my starters has landed, I may as well present to you the infamous dough balls. So these were an invention of Pizza Express, the pizziolas of the day, thought of an idea of making most of the leftover dough when they were creating those pizzas, and figured they could make a nice starter. So rolled them up into little balls, baked them, and then matched them with a little bit of garlic butter, and alas, you got your infamous dough balls. Yeah, very popular items as well. They, I believe they sell nearly 6 million portions a year worldwide, so they're doing something right with it, I suppose. Okay, so I'm going to tuck into the dough balls. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you, I've had dough balls before, I've had them quite a few times. But it's such a classic, iconic menu item from Pizza Express. I wanted just to keep in the tradition of its history. So a nice little bit of parsley here to zhuzh it up a little bit, or zhuzh it up even. Two minds whether I should use a fork or should I use my fingers, because it's a little bit more fun eating with your hands, I think. I'll dip it into the garlic butter here. In fact, I may even need the knife for this, but it's softened, so it's got a little bit of butter on there. So I'm going to give it a taste now. Cheers. Yeah, it's very comforting. Yeah, just nice little bite-sized dough ball pieces, nice and warm as well. I think in my opinion, they always taste best in the restaurant because they arrive to you fresh. Whereas, if you're going to do a delivery, they're going to lose their temperature and their texture, their fluffiness. Yeah, always try to have them in the restaurant when you can. I actually forgot to mention what beverages I've ordered to come with my meal. So, Coke Zero, just general, keep myself hydrated, and of course, Peroni Azzurro Lager. So there's a connection between this brand of lager and Pizza Express. They were the first restaurant to introduce this brand of lager to Britain back in the 60s. And I can imagine it wasn't, even so, it wasn't a very well recognised brand at the time, but it was there even going back 60 years ago. But yeah, I couldn't think of a better beverage to match it with the meal of this evening. Although I could have gone for an Italian red, but yeah, filled up with the Pizza Express connection. Yeah, Peroni is the choice of drink for this evening. Anyway, cheers. So about halfway through my portion of dough balls, and as comforting and as nice as they are, they can get a little bit much of a muchness as you're trooping through it. So yeah, I'm actually struggling to finish off the rest of it. So I think perhaps mixing up with something, some other dips, perhaps would actually break the monotony of it a little bit more. Yeah, perhaps would have been more of a side dish or something maybe better if I just shared it with another diner. It would have made more sense. I'll say about 3 to 4 balls per diner is about right. So yeah, 7 or 8 is a tad too much. So yeah, I'm gonna try and save some room for the main course. So I think I'm gonna just have one more for luck, and then yeah, I'll leave the rest of them behind. And so the mains has landed, and it's no surprise I've gone for a pizza. I mean, what else would I be ordering? Yeah, so it's the sloppy Giuseppe, which is one of the original classic pizzas that were on the menu going back to 1965, along with the American Hot. Yeah, I think this is my favourite go-to pizza, but then I'm actually quite fond of the more recent stuff like the Lorraine, which is more the mushroomy flavoured toppings on there. But this one, in keeping with just the traditional menu, yeah, this will do more than fine. It's a little bit hot at the moment, so I just figured now's a good opportunity to talk a little bit more about the history of this place while the pizza cools down to a more manageable, edible temperature. So Coptic Street, opened 1967, originally was a dairy factory, or dairy producing premise. So Peter Boyzot purchased the building and hired a good friend of his who was a designer and cartoonist named Enzo Apicella. He was pretty much, you could say, the architect and laid the groundwork for all the core design language of all the future Pizza Express branches that's opened since then and all the way to present day. So I can't wait to get some footage of this place, really. You can definitely sense it's all pretty much original. The original features are here, just nicely restored, a slight bit of modernisation here and there, but nothing major. You still sense that all of the stuff here is in keeping with the original 60s design and attitude. Also, the kitchen is, like with most Pizza Expresses, it's in the middle of the shop floor. It's visible to all diners to see, so you're going to see a pizziola working his magic, or working her magic even. I've been to various Pizza Expresses up and down the UK, but this certainly feels very, very different. It feels a lot more real. Something, you sense there's lots of history here, so yeah, it's a different type of experience, I'd say. I believe Peter Boisot wanted to replicate something that he experienced back in Italy, and what better place to pilot that than in London, Soho, eh? So to follow up with authentic Italian pizza ovens and Italian interior designers, Peter Boisot wanted authentic tomato sauce as the core ingredient for his pizza topping. So he drafted up a contract with what is known as the Grechi family in Italy to make the passata sauce, tomato sauce for Pizza Express, and from my understanding it's still the same supplier, going back 60 years ago. So even to this day, the pizzas that we eat in any Pizza Express up and down the country are supplied by the same Italian family. So the ingredients remains to be very authentic and original to that in 1965, and of course it's Italian as well. So there's definitely an Italian connection. Okay, I think the pizza's cooled down enough now to get stuck in, so alas, they never come sliced, these pizzas. They come as a whole, which is a good thing as it retains heat. It's up to you how you want to eat it. Obviously, you provide it with some nice knives and forks to get stuck in, or you want to cut your own little slices. But I'm going to go for a third way, and it might be slightly controversial, and I might even get thrown out of this restaurant for doing so, but I'm going to give it a go. So what you have to do is just simply fold it in half like that, and then just take a bite. Cheers. Are you ready for some more history? Of course you are. So the third Pizza Express to ever open in the UK was the one in Soho, Dean Street, but that's quite a significant branch, as that also was adjoined with a jazz club. So Peter Boisot, one of his passions was jazz music, and so he opened up a jazz venue right next door to Pizza Express in Dean Street. So I was actually there earlier, so I just got a couple of sort of beauty shots of the place and get a feel of the venue. But it's got a rich history of musical activity there. They would invite jazz performers from across the Atlantic to come over and to simply use the jazz venue as a way to showcase their skills and talent and perform in front of pizza-scoffing jazz enthusiasts. For those of you watching from the UK, there's more familiar names. I'm sure you've heard of the likes of Sting, Amy Winehouse, Van Morrison, Sam Smith, just to name a few musicians who've actually cut their teeth at the Pizza Express Jazz Club. So yeah, it's more than just a place that did pizza. It also contributed towards a little bit of the musical history in and around London and the UK. So yeah, I mean, what else can I say to that? this is going slightly off the script. I wasn't actually going to go for a dessert. I was going to think having a room, but I needed to store, or I needed to buy some time as I wanted to get a little bit more footage of the place. But I've ordered a dessert, or a light one that is, sorbet. So I'll just swing my camera around and show you what it is. So this is just 2 scoops of sorbet. So I've gone for the basil and mint, and with raspberry. Yeah, nice and refreshing. It would just, it's just all I want right now. I don't want anything rich. Right, let's have a little scoop of the mint and basil sorbet. Yeah, it smells very pungent. Nice. I can smell the mint. Oh, okay. you could definitely taste the herbs in that. It's quite strange having a dessert, a pudding, but with this strong sense of herbs in there. But I like it. It's very, very refreshing. A great palate cleanser, at least. I'm going to try the raspberry next. Dig out of it. Very fruity. I know it sounds daft, but it certainly tastes the raspberries in there. A very fresh raspberry flavour, which is very surprising. That definitely doesn't taste processed whatsoever. So yeah, I'm rather liking this. Pizza Express, Bloomsbury, thank you very much. Okay, let's find a safe spot to close this vlog. Right, swing the camera around. Okay, so there you have it. That was Pizza Express, the oldest surviving Pizza Express in the world. Yeah, I think there's about over 500 branches worldwide now, so they certainly have expanded. So, but it all started in and around Soho. So the first one in Wardour Street, which unfortunately isn't around anymore. So yeah, I've certainly enjoyed that. The food, it's nothing different to any other Pizza Express you've been to before. But I just wanted to go there because of the history, its location, and just this unique character. And that's the thing about Pizza Express, is each individual branch will try to be its own thing. I enjoy my experience. I've had 3 courses instead of 2. I'm just absolutely stuffed right now, not helped by the fact that I had a 620ml bottle of Peroni as well. So yeah, definitely struggling to find any more room for anything else right now. So I might need a bit of a walk to see it off. The staff have been very friendly. I mean, they know I was in there vlogging, and I was trying to be discreet as possible. But it's a very small, intimate place. You don't realise how small that place is until you go inside. So everywhere, I wanted to get a bit more footage. So apologies if there's not enough footage of artwork and the decor in there, as pretty much everywhere I went there was a customer dining. There was diners there, so didn't want to disturb them. So yeah, it was a bit of a challenge, but I hopefully picked up enough to capture the vibe, so to speak. All right, so yeah, that's about it from me for today. So I hope you have enjoyed that video, that one. If you are new to the channel, or if you've been watching my videos and you haven't subscribed already, please do. I could really do with your support, and it'll help my channel, my videos become more visible, and people know I exist. So yeah, anyway, that's enough groveling from me. So thanks again for watching, everybody, and I look forward to seeing you again in the next one. So until that time, have a lovely evening now.